So early this morning, I decided to start practicing my piano, playing some scales, just getting my fingers warmed up, getting my brain ready for the day. And it's not typical for me. Oftentimes, I'll actually practice in the afternoons or late evenings where I feel like I have more time, energy, and where I don't feel the guilt of not doing something quote unquote actively productive. So, I decided to flip the script today, start practicing piano in the morning, and I was taking a look at my reaction schedule and I realized I had some Billy Joel to react to today. And immediately I put on Piano Man, started listening, started fumbling around on my piano, trying to play, and I'm nowhere near that level yet, but I love the eloquence with which Billy plays. And for me, as somebody who gets to discover all these new artists and musicians on my channel, I try my best to take as much inspiration from their work, from their performances as I can. And definitely there is a mountain, there's a treasure trove of information from Billy. So today we're going to be doing a triple reaction to Billy Joel. Hopefully I'll be able to glean more from his expertise. The songs we're going to be checking out are Everybody Loves You Now, Captain Jack, and lastly, Say Goodbye to Hollywood. If you are new here, hi, my name is Sohum, and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. So, as I said today, this is going to be a triple reaction. Before we do jump in, though, a massive thank you goes to Junal the Radiant, whose generous support made this reaction possible. As always, Junal, I appreciate you. And now, let's just jump in.
Baby, all the lights are turned on you. Now you're in the center of the stage. Everything revolves on what you do. You are in your prime, you've come of age. And you can always have your way somehow.
Ooh.
'Cause everybody loves you now. You can walk away from your mistakes.
I love that his piano playing almost doubles as a percussive instrument. Because the piano itself is a string, but his cadence makes it feel a bit percussive.
You can walk away from your mistakes. You can turn your back on what you knew. Just a little smile is all it takes. Yeah,
wow.
You can have your cake and eat it too. Oh, loneliness will get to you somehow. But everybody loves you now. They all want your white body, and they await your reply.
There's a lot of punch in this.
But between you and me and the Staten Island ferry, so do I.
Ooh.
All the people want to know your name. As soon there'll be lines outside your door. Feelings do not matter in your game. Yeah, 'cause nothing's gonna touch you anymore.
I like these lyrics.
So your life is only living anyhow. And everybody loves you now. Close your eyes when you don't want to see. And stay at home when you don't want to go.
I don't know why. I just had to take a look at the settings for this video. A lot of the time I will watch long form video podcasts in like 2x speed just because it feels a little bit slow sometimes the way people speak, and sometimes I can just process information very quickly. I thought this was in 2x speed given how quickly this song has been passing. It almost feels like a snowball at the top of a hill, and it is just picking up speed. It's getting bigger and bigger, and frankly, it feels unstoppable, except for my pauses, of course. The fact that I can pause YouTube videos means that I can't stop that unstoppable snowball.
Stay at home when you don't want to go. Only speak to those who will agree. Yeah, and close your mind when you don't want to know. Oh, you have lost your innocence somehow. But everybody loves you now. You know that nothing lasts forever. And it's all been done before. But you ain't got the time to go to Cold Spring Harbor no more. head, don't look down. Yeah, lock yourself inside your sacred wall. Oh, this is what you wanted, ain't you proud?
Whoa.
'Cause everybody loves you now.
That was so short and fast. I feel like the snowball analogy works really well here. In a different kind of sense, the song feels inevitable. It feels like an unstoppable train. This other analogy in my mind is like it is rolling. It is a rolling, either let's say bowling ball with a frictionless floor and infinite grease, and this bowling alley is like 2 miles long, but somehow, some way, the bowling ball is picking up speed. Despite all of the circumstances that may prevent it from picking up speed, like momentum and gravity and friction, even if we omit those, you would still expect a consistent velocity, but this song felt like it was accelerating until the very end. Only in those like moments where the melody kind of slowed down in terms of tempo, we got a bit of a melancholy feel that I feel like, oh, maybe this is going to completely change. But no, Billy pushes his foot right back on that very fast piano motif. And again, it felt very rhythmically driven, if that makes sense. Which is something interesting about his piano playing, and something that I haven't really been able to incorporate in my own piano playing yet. I'm able to kind of do the left hand thing where the left hand is, outlining chords and playing it at like a quarter note or a eighth note cadence while my right hand is playing lead. This is this is like two hands doing lead together, but also within lead they are playing the bass and rhythm as well as the drums. There's a lot going on. Billy is hard to decipher for me. Let's see if I can figure him out in the next one here. This is Captain Jack. A lot brighter, this melody. There's more of a melodic narrative here. Oh.
Saturday night and you're still hanging around. Tired of living in your one-horse town. You'd like to find a little hole in the ground for a while. Ooh.
Again, great rhythm in his piano playing, and I love the melody here.
Ooh. So you go to the village in your tie-dye jeans, and you stare at the junkies and the closet queens.
It's a bit of a ballad.
It's like some pornographic magazine, and you smile. Ooh. 'Cause Captain Jack will get you high tonight. Tonight, just a little push and you'll be smiling. Oh, oh,
Oh, electric guitar.
Your sister's gone out, she's on a date.
It's a very pleasant song. Help me with the meaning of Captain Jack. Is that like Captain Jack is in Jack Daniels? Or is Captain Jack a euphemism for some other substance? That I'm not quite sure of. So let me know if I'm on target.
On out, she's on a date, and you just sit at home and masturbate. Now your phone is gonna ring soon, but you just can't wait for that call. So you stand on the corner in your new English clothes, and you look so polished from your head down to your toes.
Great drum beat.
See your fingers gonna pick your nose.
You notice his vocal delivery here. Fingers. It falls off a little bit. There's a little bit of attitude at the end. A minor slide, but it also adds this 5% of grit. It's very subtle.
See your fingers gonna pick your nose after all. Captain Jack will get you high tonight and take you to your special island. Captain Jack will get you by tonight. Just a little push. Decide to take a holiday.
Ooh.
You got your tape and your brand new Chevrolet. But there ain't no place to go anyway. And what for?
These notes.
And you got everything up and nothing's cool. They just found your father in the swimming pool, and you guess you
get these delayed hits on the chord. He almost never plays like a very basic chord progression where every chord he's transitioning to lands on the one. It's usually like a syncopated chord hit, or maybe even multiple chord hits into the next chord. That at least seems to be what he did there when he hits twice before looping again.
But nothing's cool. They just found your father.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you guess you won't be going back to school anymore. The Captain Jack will get you high tonight. Smoke your pipe and you meet your girlfriend in the parking lot. But so you're aching for the things you haven't got. What went wrong?
People always want more.
If you can't understand why your world is so dead, and why you gotta keep in style and feed your head.
Oh, chills.
Well, you're 21 and still your mother makes your bed, and that's too long. Oh, yeah, Captain Jack will get you high tonight and take you to your special island. Captain Jack will get you by tonight. Just a little push, you'll be smiling. Captain Jack will get you Thank you.
Dude,
Take it easy.
I part of me doesn't want to believe what I just heard because I'm struggling with one piano and he is playing two separate keys at the same time. The ending introduction of the synth, I guess it was the organ, right? Blitzing up and down in this like sci-fi-esque arpeggiated pattern. I mean, it's obvious that he's just immensely talented. It's just he continues to impress me in different ways. Captain Jack, very catchy song, great chorus, really big feeling that's produced when the entire band joins Billy, and then you get those somber moments and the quieter moments where you really shift your focus from the heavy instrumentation to the lyrics. At least that's what happened in my brain. And you guys heard me earlier saying, is Captain Jack a euphemism for some kind of drug? I think yes, but I don't necessarily think it matters which drug. The interpretation of this song to me kind of seems like Captain Jack is taking you away from where you are now, taking you away from your responsibilities. And it does feel like a moment of reprieve. It does feel relaxing. It does put a smile on your face. But you are avoiding something in your life, some accountability that you're refusing to take up. And thereby avoiding that responsibility, you are neglecting your own growth. And adversely speaking, you would become overly reliant on Captain Jack going forward. And what we know now with modern science and addiction studies, the more and more you rely on Captain Jack one way or the other, it gets harder to quit that habit. And you need more of Captain Jack to reach that island. And oftentimes the financial means or the life status, all of these things prevent you from being able to achieve those newer and newer tolerances that you're building, and everything else in your life goes by the wayside. It kind of deteriorates slowly. And that's why you hear the mention of your mom is still making your bed. You're neglecting these very simple responsibilities to keep yourself in check as a human. Once you are an adult, there is a certain level of responsibility you need to be taking on your own shoulders for yourself. Captain Jack takes away other responsibilities and distracts. At least that's my interpretation, so let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. But we still have one more song to check out here. But first, if you guys are enjoying my reaction and want to request one yourself, please hit the link in the description box below. That is the best way to support my channel. Alright, now let's check out Say Goodbye to Hollywood. It's a little hard to hear the piano here. I like the difference in this song compared to the first two. This feels very, very sing-songy, like you could sing it at a campfire with your friends. It's very pleasant demeanor. It is still a little hard to hear the piano amongst all of the instrumentation, but the acoustic guitars are very well pronounced here. That's just what puts the campfire vision in my head, strumming acoustic guitar. Yeah.
Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance. You take every time. You try to stay together. Whoa. Say a word out of line. You find out the friends you had all gone forever.
Saxophone. I knew we were missing something.
Moving on is a chance. You take every time. You try to stay together. Whoa. Say a word out of line. You find that the friends you had all gone forever. So many faces in and out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again.
I'm fairly certain the entire time Billy's been singing, there has been at least one other vocal layer harmonizing with him. I've been noticing it the whole time, but it really started to occur to me here that there is a difference in the texture of his voice. And I was like, where is that coming from? It's coming from another vocalist.
Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye
It's like
again.
right below him in
Say
field.
goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby.
Da-da-da-da. The Billy Joel scream. It's super cool. Well, there you have it. That's Billy Joel. I don't know if this will cause an uprising in my comments section, but as I'm listening to Billy, I'm reminded a little bit of Bruce Springsteen. I've done, my fair share of Bruce Springsteen reactions on this channel, so I'm not making the claim at all that they are the same, but there are some similar elements to Billy Joel's performance, the melodies he chooses, and the way the band supports him that I definitely felt got illuminated in Say Goodbye to Hollywood. I could almost imagine Billy Joel and Bruce Springsteen performing that song together. That said, I'm really becoming a fan of Billy Joel and his style. You can definitely see visually from his face the amount of effort he's putting into his performance. When he is screaming, his eyes go super wide. You can see the upper and lower parts of his sclera. Oh, there goes my camera. Maybe I hexed my camera by doing the eyes wide thing. Really liking Billy. Definitely his piano playing, I have something to learn from it. And part of it comes from his percussive piano playing. I wouldn't go as far as to say like he's slamming the keys and literally emulating the drums, but if all of the other instruments were, turned off, if you will, and it was just Billy and his voice and the piano, you would still feel the rhythm of the song. And because of how consistent the tempo is across all of these songs, right? Within a song, if we started this song at like 110 beats per minute, it will stay 110 beats per minute throughout. There really aren't moments where there's a speed up in tempo or slow down in tempo. So because Billy is so stable in what he's able to produce, the feeling from the rhythm that he plays in the piano can be extended throughout. Hopefully that all makes sense. In terms of these three songs, I definitely feel like the most memorable one in my mind is Captain Jack, then Say Goodbye to Hollywood, and then lastly would be Everybody Loves You Now. But let me know what you guys thought about these songs and my reactions to them. But I hope you all enjoyed my reaction today. If you'd like, again, to request one yourself, please hit the link in the description box down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.